You know what someone told me one time? Um, that the an abusive, predatory type person. That what they told me. They told me that they targeted people with a spark. You know what I mean? Like I noticed, like sometimes, in a lot of stories, not maybe not all, maybe not 100% all of them, but I know a lot of stories. People who get abused or go through domestic violence or something bad ends up happening to them tragically. Um, Person don't want to let them go or just even coexist with them, even in all forms, even outside of domestic violence, just with people in general, males, females, anybody. Um, they all it's like something about them is a spark about them, some type of light. I'm not sure exactly what that light is, but this is always something about a light or a spark that they want to dim. So yeah, I could give you my story time on where a predator actually told me this. Okay, y'all right now, if you seen any of my previous videos, I talk about a relative that was a predator. Okay. He was that way because he was angry at his female relatives who was just being just trashy, I guess, you know. Um, I remember him literally telling me that the people that he targeted in our relatives, they had a spark. He didn't tell me exactly what that spark was, but he said they had a spark. He said, "Oh, I targeted such and such, a cousin, because she had a spark about her." Now, what I know about her is she could have been a model. Okay, the way she looks, she could have been a model. So yeah, she could have went pretty far in life, or she had some good things happen. You know what I mean? But like, she could have been famous if it was in the right environment, I guess. And I know fame is not everything, and I know it's dark stuff in that place too. But I'm just saying she could have been one of them type of people. You know what I mean? Like an actual supermodel. You know. So I noticed that about her. And I noticed she got like a lot of hate and people want to like be mad at her and she don't really do anything to anybody. Okay, I noticed that. Okay. Then he told me, he said, you have a spark. But he didn't tell me like what it was. He didn't tell me like explain to me in detail. But he did used to tell me all the time, like he used to try to like tell me like everybody outside was trying to hurt me. And I didn't want to believe him because I was like, maybe he just projecting his own feelings or something. Maybe he just trying to like, act like he protecting me or act like he helping me, but it's for his own agenda to like isolate me further from anybody ever helping me against his ass. Okay. But I noticed that they target people that's got some type of potential or something. I'm not sure what the potential is for exactly, but it's usually mostly like something good about them or something sweet about them or something empathetic about them. So it's like a dark ass world. Like it make you think like Earth is like some type of hell or something. Like what is this? Like so you can't be good here without going through some shit. But the world teach you to be good, right? But it's damn near like, okay, if you be good or you do what's right, or you just here to coexist with people, you're gonna get targeted for some bullshit. I don't. It's just. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of it. Like why people just can't peacefully coexist and not be bothered. If you're not bothering nobody, why? How come you can't be not be bothered also? No, if you're not bothering nobody trying to coexist, you're gonna get targeted by the motherfucking predators. That's some bullshit. I remember one time. This is another story time when I lived in Houston. I had met this one guy or whatever. It wasn't no friend or nothing like that, or nobody I dealt with intimately, nothing like that. Never got there. And it was a person I seen once, and I never saw them again. And he just gave me this story time. All of a sudden, he was like, "Yeah, you got to be careful. You got to be careful." And I'm like, "Careful for what?" He's like, "Hey, then he gave me a story time about some girl that he knew lived out in L.A. And this was before I ever even came to L.A. He told me about this girl that used to braid hair, and she was very sweet and kind and beautiful, and it was just something about her. And he said she had a boyfriend that was like a domestic abuser, like he was abusing her or whatever, and he didn't understand it or whatever. I don't know how he knew the girl, but he said he knew her because she was braiding, she was a hair braider. Okay, you know that's kind of big out here. You know, a lot of people braid hair. And he said something happened to her. The boyfriend finally did something to her where he cut her up, and he was like, yeah, her boyfriend cut her up into pieces or whatever. And you know, everybody was so shocked when they found out about that, even though it was like repeated domestic violence with them or whatever. And he was like, yeah, I just tell you that story because you got to be careful. You a target. And I'm sitting there like, target for what? For what? What is this place? Like, what? So I have to just watch everybody. That's stupid as fuck.